format, finally. I like playing games nobody's ever seen before, and it's always been a particular passion of mine, because I, long time ago, wanted to be a game designer, and decided that I really like what ideas other people have. And I still have many, many, many ideas, and the problem is I can't code. So, one day, I hope that I'll be able to go ahead and create something. In the meantime, I wanted to go ahead and make sure to give people the dues that, you know, they've earned. So, today, I have brought to you a game by Yummy Yummy, 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 Yummy Tummy, whatever their name is. And we're going to be playing Fallen Legion, Sins of an Empire. Also, you can thank Imper, who is one of my people that I normally play with, one of my friends here that I normally play with on PlayStation for most other competitive games and things like that, who suggested the idea that I go ahead and do some indie games. Now, very interesting about this particular game is that Fallen Legion actually is two games. The first game is, you know, Fallen Legion Sins of an Empire, where you play as this girl. The second game, which is a completely different, you know, like red-blue experience, is the game where you play as the blue-haired protagonist. So I have both of them, but I'm going to go ahead and just run you through the red-haired girl's storyline, and hopefully you will enjoy the broadcast. I will catch you all later. Hope you enjoy it. I have no idea if it's two-player, but I'm gonna find out. I know that it has two distinct games, but... And I will eventually check up Destiny after I get through my broadcast for today. So let me get there first.
My country was dying. It had been an open secret amongst the princes that our economy had been in slow decline for the last decade. The consequence of building an empire on conquest and then conquering everything.
Then square exit circles to make exemplars of attack using $100. Alright. Oh. Not sure if I like this back. Goddess Landa is the emperor. Oh, my book is talking. Alright. I respect your resolve, but I do not suffer traitors. You will submit. Yep, no more spoken dialogue. I guess it's over. Oh, I got it. You will submit, either to my will or my sword. Your choice. She's just a very husky lady. I choose neither. Die! Okay, I already found that out just a moment ago, but switching spells, you can switch spells by holding the buttons and are touching triangle. down and trying to kill all exemplars, which I will feature in a moment. Soulmancer to resurrect a fallen ally. Okay.
Alicia's blessing!
Ow!
Panumia fall! Soulmancy!
Falcon Fang!
Alicia's blessing! Alicia's blessing! Soulmancy!
Falcon Fang!
Sandra's coil!
Falcon Fang!
Alicia's blessing! Alicia's blessing!
The Legatus honored me with this Birnwick relic after I used your spirits to be useless. I will avenge my brothers in arms to take Messenia's place as the court soulmancer. This puts you full of fright, you know. You exemplars won't be able to scratch us. Wonderful. I should remind you, if I perish, hope you'll end up in a fireplace heating a peasant's dinner. Calm yourself, girl. It's been centuries since I've seen this trick, but I know how to send this stooge to the void. Command your exemplars to block right before the fireball hits to reflect it back at him. Blocking. That would be good to know. Press and hold the L1 to make it attack. Blocking reduces damage or do not recover HP while blocking. Ah. Perfect block. Tornado strikes will trigger a foe to reflect significant damage.
Alicia's blessing!
Take some timing. There we go. Yeah. You're a quick study, Cecil. Now, for today's homework assignment, deflect 50 attacks with a perfect block. Saved in the system. Oh my goodness, that is such a great update for Destiny. Yeah, I mean, if you really want me to get serious on this voicing.
Shall we begin now, or after we capture the Legatus army?
I practice a lot.
Octavia! Please, you have to stop! Nothing would give me greater pleasure, and I will sheath my sword the moment your master calls off his legion. I trust you know the penalty for treason? The goddess cannot be blamed for the zeal of his soldiers. I was one of his overflowing loyal for the Legatus Leander that led the armies to declare for him when they learned of your father's passing. He's done very little to dissuade them. Yes, well, few men can resist the lure of power. But I swear he gave no order for your death. Unfortunately, I'm not feeling quite so generous. You pig-headed courage forces me to swoop in and play hero. And our journey will be a short one.
All your exemplars have been healed. Magic fully restored. There you go. Now off you go swinging those sharp metal sticks and such. Bosses on the Great Meter. A boss will be weak in this state during this quarter. All of your exemplars will have unlimited AP and can attack non-stop. That's good. Oh, that's phenomenal.
I think that's the update we've been wanting in Destiny. Take care for listening to boss attacks and boss have vulnerability to exploit.
Falcon Break!
Strike with all your might!
Falcon Break!
Sandra's coil!
Falcon Break!
Now's our chance!
Falcon Break! Falcon Break!
Sandra's coil!
Falcon!
Falcon! What are you waiting for? Kill her! She betrayed you and the Empire. Sparing her life now will gain us nothing and may cost us everything. There is a hard mode. It's called One Life mode. Jeez. Now the thing is that since this game is split into two, you play this side, and then you get to play the other side if you have both of them. Yep.
The grimoire was right, though, Void. Take me. How I wish I'd listen and kill the bastard when I had the chance.
Wow, look at that. An A. Autosave. Features autosave. Great. Welcome to the world of Fumia. You can move Princess Cecil around the world by pressing up, down, left, right. Press triangle to open the main menu. Choose the Exemplar sub-menu to learn more about your party members, or choose Collection to learn more about the world. Okay. Well, let's... Actually, hold on. Gemstones. Oh, Exemplar. Oh, I've only got the 2. Well... Spells... Want to save our game? Of course I want to save my game. The male version of the female version of the Daven, something something, it went
As
too
the
fast.
princes saw the end coming, they turned on one another, consolidating their holdings, each turning their domain into a private kingdom. It wasn't long before we saw the first peasant revolt in a century. Only a month after it was put down, we saw the second.
It's a good idea.
The third 2 weeks later.
Yeah, I'll probably save these and post them to YouTube after. They cannot hope to even try. Circle man. My scouts tell me their west flank is their weakest. Tomorrow I'll take the 5th, and will remain with the 12th cavalry. Strike them there. I will position my phalanx to the east, and be the anvil to your hammer. Tonight, we will force their surrender within the... Octavia! I bring her good news! Maurice? Is that you? Oh, excuse me. I didn't know what Maurice looks like.
Yes, Octavia. I must speak to you privately.
Your father is dead, Princess. Oh, that's a grimoire. You always take too long to the climax, Maurice. Who said that? Show yourself. Are you blind? You're looking right at me. Ah, a talking book? Huff's blood. For a pair of battle-hardened generals, you certainly scare easily.
My most humble apologies. This confounded book has both mind and tongue of its own.
Is that true, Maurice? Is my father... If this is a joke, it's exceedingly poor taste.
I'm afraid we have not come in jest, the goddess. His Imperial Majesty passed into Elysia only days ago. I rushed here to inform the princess that her father is dead. That, in accordance with our most ancient traditions, she is now the supreme ruler of Phenomia.
Father.
As the late Emperor's daughter, all his power, possessions, and prestige pass to you. As such, I have brought me the crown, scepter, and grimoire as a symbol of your new office. Your elevation must happen soon as possible. The longer the throne is vacant, the more ambitious and restless the princes will become.
I see. Of course. This is just something of a surprise. I knew it was a day that would arrive eventually. I just did not anticipate it would be so soon. That's not terribly surprising. I find humans have shockingly grasped the time. And what is this? Grimoire. One of your father's closest advisors. And I admit, I'm not human, but what seems a bit rude. After all, now that your father's gone, I'm your advisor. And if you can get past this what business, I think we're gonna be best of friends. I do not think I need the advice or friendship of a talking book, no matter how well it may have known my father. Oh no, you certainly do need my advice if you want this country to slip right through your clumsy fingers. Friendship is not optional, my dear. I trust I make myself completely clear. You overstepped your bounds, Book. No, you overstepped your bounds, girl. Do you remember the Dia campaign? You remember when you were young? Your father nearly died. Yes, so I've heard. It was I who put nearly in that sentence, and the one I tell your successor will be a word shorter. And if you're not exactly as obedient as I demand, Death and I are not strangers, and I will not instill fear in me. Oh, of course, that was merely the stick, which is pointless without the carrot. The gift I offer you is power, to repair your empire and make it great again if you wish. Or, simply to enrich yourself, if that's what you desire. At your father's behest, I took a central role in his efforts to right this country's wrongs, and if you speak with good Maurice here, you'll learn your father found it help invaluable. Is this true?
Yes, regrettably.
You always knew how to bring a room down, Maurice.
Be wary, Octavia. This creature sets my teeth on edge.
So perceptive, and such looks. My dear, this man is wasted as a general. Pretty dumb is a dangerous combination in war, but an indispensable one in the capital.
Listen here, you leather-bound.
Enough! Things are mad without you arguing with a book, Leander.
Octavia, I urge you. We must make haste and return to the capital. If words get out that the Emperor has passed and the only living heir is on the front line.
I have no interest in bickering with the Council of Princes. Ruling the Empire was my father's dream, not mine.
Please, Octavia. At least say your last farewell to your father. It would do my heart good to have you safe in the capital, even for a short while.
I have a great deal to think about. I would like some privacy for now, if you'd all be so kind.
Cecil.
That does include you, Maurice. But do not worry. We'll speak soon.
Trust me. Give me a little bit of practice and I'll see if I can mimic her voice. I just gotta hear it enough. We should be able to do it.
As the princes saw the end coming, they turned on one another, consolidating their holdings, each turning their domain into a private kingdom. It wasn't long before we saw the first peasant revolts in a century.
Oh, okay. I already saw this. Okay. Can I move on now? do I have to press up? Oh, I have to press up. Okay. There we go. How much do you know of Elysia?
You mean the Ocean of Souls? Some. More than the average peasant, certainly.
No doubt.
I know spirits or souls or whatever inhabits the place are completely alien. The March Congress says they're mostly emotions or ideas.
A crude way of putting it, but I suppose they aren't wrong. Well, I'm happy to tell you, though, through me, you could draw upon the power of that realm. I trust you remember your history.
Too well. My father was very insistent.
Because he predicted this day, and because I told him to. Do you recall... What the hell? Zulif... Let me try this again. Do you recall Zulfikar?
Of course. They say no man was better with a blade.
No one was, or is. Now, focus on him. Think of all you've learned, but more than that, picture him in your mind. How we would have moved, looked, smelled. Focus on that. Bing! What the hell? I'm saying out Harry Potter spells.
Tarquinius Fidelis!
No. Although, he may be in there somewhere as well.
Is that can't actually be Zulfikar. The real Zulfikar?
What? Goodness, no. He's been dead for centuries. I'm powerful, but not that powerful.
Then, who is he? The soul of Zulfikar?
Okay, we're just gonna keep going, because this is gonna tear through my voice. Which, talking about tearing through my voice. No, if this is the soul of anything, it's the soul of a sword, or the concept of the sword. You've simply manifested it through Zulfikar, or rather, how you imagine him. Your great-grandmother called them exemplars.
Them?
Oh, there are others. Try focusing on another weapon, perhaps a bow, one to stand behind Zulfikar over there.
My grandmother used to tell me stories about the Avalon, which would never miss its mark.
Jeez, yeah, I can imagine. Deleting cheaters will take long.
Amazing! This Apollon, the renowned archer!
You make a difference gathering combo gets node indeed such a taste of focus to his food. Death blows. The node enhancer, the blue aura is a definite node. An exemplar can attack there to develop effect. Be careful, the combo will reset if you get a hit for your combo breaks. Link attacks. If you attack at the right time, you can link attack. Switching characters to cancel an attack or by affecting the character's perfect block. Character. Rotate the position. Character can eliminate it. Attack, so we can find the better than target in the bow. Great forcing. I gotta really pay attention to. Yeah,
Falcon, bang! Hold it! Done with her!
There's several help you for a price. Popcorn emote? Battles will make choices that change the fate of the area you choose. Below. See, the thing is, when they said they were going to update Destiny, they said that the next update would allow you to delete mass shaders, I thought. Unless I'm thinking of what's coming up in the next stuff, but still. Will the siege take that order? For example, choosing a Sith will increase one your strength by 50%, but use your maximum HP buff for tribute last until the end of the turn. Sorry, the end of the level. Yeah, I think they should just, release it. That would bring people back, which is what we need right now.
Falcon, bang! Hold it! Hold it!
The combat is simple enough, but...
Alicia's blessing!
Falcon, bang! Falcon, bang!
Yeah, it seems like
Hold
it.
it!
The cabbage is linked to an outbreak. Quarantine, experiment or destroy. They're dragging in their chambers by record profits this week. Greasing the right wheel will keep you running. Even your father understood that. No matter the stone barbarians always get their pay, one way or another.
Alicia's blessing!
Man, this is
seriously, run.
Falcon Face!
Combos down, especially when they attack in droves like that, is rough. Humankind dominance over nature getting Okay. Found a gemstone. Over the menu, you can collect 3 gemstones. Crack Pierce adds with a combo bar. Okay. But first, save. Taking good the Emperor of this country for now. And go this way. Hacking Emperor, you can hold on. Invincible. Oh, my Destiny actually literally just updated right now, so. Sympathy, where do you have upper saw? Matching extra scores monitoring. With finesse, you can charge enough monitoring.
I will not let Benumia fall! Cassandra's coil!
Divine Souls are one. They burnt to a crisp now if you count to 10. Be slow, here they come now. Oh goody, I ate all those chips. Food.
Lucia's blessing! Santa's cool!
Speed faster. I'm not even gonna have to work. It's sitting in the back, so should be fine. I should probably learn to use my regular master.
It had a smell, very distinctive, like cloves and human sweat. I'd barely noticed at first, but when I stepped into the tent that morning, it was unmistakable. Only later, much later, would I learn what it meant.
Someone's been in here. Yes, I'm in a bit of a state. I made off with something. Very strange sensation, but here it's much worse than that. It's so aggressive. It's vomiting. Our glorious nation, I may have notably understated my role. And shall we say less than I was. Reasonable, find a lot stress than he was. Still haven't told me who did this. I didn't think I was going to grant it notice, but it's not the best. It's not central to the issue of moment. The nation you have just been handed the reins to is about to crumble beneath you unless you take immediate action. And what action would that be? The good works your father and I do require my continuing effort, and it is you do state that effort is necessary as well. You need to heal. To do that, psychology needs to be. What? Oh, why human souls, of course. What? That's horrific. Surely you didn't expect me to eat, I don't know, whatever it is you eat, ants, or what do you call that, breads? You like those? Heir to the throne, commanded of my father's army, the appetites of a book were not highest on my list of philosophical ponderings. What's your plan exactly? I kill people for you and then you suck the souls out like some kind of filled pastries? You make it sound so grotesque. It is grotesque. No more than killing one of the things you keep for the purpose. I mean, you kill them and consume their flesh. That's far more savage. That is not the same thing. Not to you. That is cheap sophistry. You know it, but it matters not. But I will not kill for you. Oh no, my dear, you will. You will do exactly as I tell you, or every single thing you love will collapse into a gaping chasm as the threads that hold the empire together snap one by one. Are you threatening me? Goodness, no. I'm not a barbarian. Does the sage threaten the farmer when he looks to the sky and sees drought? I'm only telling you where the road is. I'm offering an alternative route. You command armies. How many have died on your orders? How many have died by your hand? That is for the defense of the nation, the greater good. I know. But so interesting. You know, I wasn't expecting this game to kind of throw this at you. Like, at least there's no go to waste. Look at your country. Famine in Lorca. Peasants' unrest across the provinces. The uprising in Van People. Princes does nothing but argue when they bother to show up at all, while the streets of the capital clog with refugees from across the empire. The Numia is dying. That may be a bitter pill, but I'm offering you the cure. Maurice, is it lying? Not about this. The power of the Grim will revive, However, if that book says it's true, you'll need to drink food in order to kill a safe return home.
This was not, it shames me to admit, the first time I had spent human lives in service of a goal. Even the best general must suffer casualties from time to time. So that was how I chose to see them. casualties of war. It took me less time to perform that grim calculus than I care to admit. But the Empire gives little, and takes much.
We have prisoners, deserters, local brigands. Okay. No, I apologize. Perhaps I wasn't clear. I don't wish to seem picky, but we have very little time, and so I must choose my souls with care. None of your refuse will do. That would be telling. Back up and let you know what's on the way. Members of Rebellion. Are you sure you're okay with feeding this grimoire? I'd be blind if I couldn't see the Empire is in dire straits. Perhaps this book is lying, but the far more terrifying prospect is that it's telling the truth. I know. That remains to be seen. I feel this is the moment where a new ruler should be able to turn with the memory of her predecessors and ask, what would you have done? But I know too well that my father would likely have done. Identify a scapegoat, begin a witch hunt. I will not be him. I must be better. This war is finished. The rapid up conquering general's in a position that suits him anyway. Excuse me. back onto that arch. here? No, I have no idea. Unfortunately, how can I hurt a creature without flesh? I guess my first boss fight.
With all your might! Alicia's blessing! Another chance! Sandra's coil! With all your might!
I did a decent job there. Vulture Star. Advanced athlete requires a 6-hit active with a 6 changes on the athlete only the 16 will give you equip a mix of starting death blows and advanced death. The starting death will automatically evolve and become more powerful. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and save it up for right now, and wrap it up so I can go take a look at some of the new updates on the PlayStation Store and everything. I'll go ahead and tune in tomorrow, and I will see if I can finish this out for you. Thanks for watching, have a great day.